We need to do better as Christians. I have too often encountered people who just have a really unfortunate view of Christians, mostly due to how people who label themselves as a Christian act, um, whether it be acting through hatred or acting just not in the ways of the Lord and misrepresenting um, true Christianity itself, and misrepresenting Jesus and his teachings. It's so unfortunate because then it makes it harder for us to try to share the gospel with other people because they already have this preconceived notion that we may be hateful, closed minded, judgmental, condemning to people, especially to non Christians, and especially to people who might have challenging points of view, um, or challenging perspectives. Um, like there are many people who just all would automatically think that Christians would hate them for what they believe, and that should not be the case for us, especially with the privileges we have in America as American Christians. We have so much privilege, and I think we definitely need to recognize that privilege, um, of just like the fact that we can read Bibles, study them, get together in church, worship in church together, where there are other Christians around the world literally dying and being persecuted for being Christian. I'm like, even in that aspect, like we need to do better at actually taking the time day in and day out to read the word for ourselves. We kind of have that obligation, to operate in that privilege while we still have it. Um, because there are so many people around the world who literally, like, there are programs that smuggle Bibles into countries where it's banned. The concept of Bibles being banned and that we couldn't read them, that's just so insane. Um, so as American Christians, we do have that privilege to read the Bible, and I think a lot of us just kind of don't realize that and don't think about that, and so we don't. Um, we're lazy with it. We don't read it. Many of us have never read the entire thing, and myself, I'm still reading through the whole thing for the first time. Um, so that was just a tangent, but um, our conduct as Christians, we really need to get our acts together. To be honest, claiming Christian with your mouth and then posting you being drunk online or you like partying or something, posting that you're a Christian, you have a Bible verse, John 3:16 in your bio, and then all you post about is hate speech or racism or just being really not a light in the world and not being a light to the darkness. I love how in Matthew chapter 7 verse 21, Jesus himself says, "Not everyone who says to me, 'Lord, Lord,' will enter the kingdom of heaven, but only the one who does the will of my Father who is in heaven. Many will say to me on that day, 'Lord, Lord, did we not prophesy in your name and drive out demons and in your name perform many miracles?' Then I will say to them plainly, 'I never knew you. Away from me, you evildoers.'" And once again, here is me loving the Bible, because even Jesus himself, when he was still alive, said this out loud to his disciples and followers and people around him, um, that there is a difference between a true disciple and a true Christian and someone who's a false disciple, um, and claims Lord, Lord with their mouth, but is not truthfully changed in their heart and does not truthfully have the Holy Spirit. And then I think back to Matthew chapter 5, verse 14 through 16. "You are a light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people put a light Neither do people light a lamp and put it underneath a bowl. Instead, they put it on a stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. We are meant to be a light to the darkness in this world. And Lord knows there is so much darkness in this world right now, whether it's just evil acts that are happening, terrible violence is happening around the world. People are just plain evil and people are growing cold. Communities are like the people, everyone I see on social media are like craving community. We're craving like third spaces to meet new people, to make new friends, to foster genuine in real life relationships and kind of get out of this electronic bubble. And we crave that so much as people. But then when we get out there, we're just met with so much darkness and coldness in people. And it's like, as Christians, we cannot contribute to that negativity and to that darkness. Like, there is no way that you can be a true Christian and be contributing to darkness around the world. And then something else I really love and kind of discovered yesterday in my Bible study was all the way in the beginning of Genesis. Genesis chapter 1, verse 3. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God saw that the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. There was evening, and there was morning the first day. But throughout the rest of this, it never specifically says that God created darkness. He only created the light. And the darkness is the result of the absence of light. So back to Matthew. It's Matthew 5. Let's see, because I don't want to lie to you guys. Matthew 5, verse 14 through 16, about us being a light in the world. We are meant to be the light. We are meant to shine a light in darkness. And if we are not being that light, then darkness will just simply abound in the earth, because darkness is not a thing. Darkness is simply the absence of light. And if we're not that light in the world, then who will be? If you're not advocating, if you're not contributing to being the light of the world, if you're not contributing to trying to fight against darkness and evil, then we're only adding to it. So I just wanted to bring that up today, because especially in a lot of my personal conversations, I'll talk to people who might be atheist or might be just any other belief, and I'll ask them, well, what are some things that prevent you from wanting to just curiosity, like look into Christianity? And 8 out of 10 of them will say, well, what I know of Christianity are these really strict, rigid people who are judgmental and have condemned me, have hated me, have bullied me. And so why would I want to be with that group of people and what they allegedly believe? Um, and I just really hope that us as Gen Z Christians, obviously any Christian, but like especially Gen Z Christians, I hope that we kind of turn the culture around and we become that light for people. Um, and we do a much better job of representing our faith and defending our faith, but being agents of light out in the world, in this dark, dark world. Um, but yeah, I just think we need to do better. And I talk to myself too, like there are so many more things I could be doing. And I'm actively working on trying to better myself and become a better Christian. Um, and that's not to condemn myself or condemn other people or judge other people for, oh, you could be doing more or you could, whatever. We're all on our own journeys, but as long as we're all working towards doing better and working into our sanctification, that's all we can really ask for. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to say today. I had a great conversation with a buddy of mine. talked for like 4 hours, um, and I helped to shed some light on just Christianity and how I found the faith and everything. And he was like, you know what? Thank you for just talking to me like this, because he had talked to other Christians in the past and just said it went nowhere, and he didn't like they didn't impact him in this kind of more open way than they could have, or like they could have probably been kinder, or just however they wanted to spread the gospel. But he was appreciative that I took the time to break some stuff down and to have a more real like human aspect, and that I've done my own research and I'm still doing my own research and still actively learning, and then we operate with through love for people and not through hatred or through trying to make people fearful. Um, but yeah, I think it's just very important. I hope you learned something today. Um, I will just leave you with that. Matthew chapter 5, verses 14 through 16. You are a light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Take care, you guys. God bless you.